Welcome back to Claiborne. So before I get started, I do want to thank my husband for the new t-shirt. It says, "Wish you were here," was a character from Scream, standing in a graveyard with a bloody dagger. You know me very well, sweetheart. I love the shirt. Thank you. Mwah. Okay, so I am in front of my new gate. I had to gate off my property. If you've been following my channel, you know, like I am feeling kind of a little bit overwhelmed with gentlemen visiting while my husband's over the road, and it leaves me feeling slightly vulnerable. Not that everybody that comes up here would be a threat in any way, shape, or form. It's just that I feel like I'm from the old South, where a gentleman doesn't call on a lady if the husband's not at home. The first thing you do is say, "Is your husband here?" So I'm not from the old South, but I lived there for 13 years, and that was just what we did. And I got used to that. So this is all new to me. Gentleman callers while my husband's not here is new to me. And instead of going around making a big announcement or big deal out of it, I just decided to put up a gate right in front of my house. This is also the gate that at night, about 9:30 or so, when it's time to walk Bo, his final time of the night, my dog, we come out to this gate and he does his business while I sit and look up at the night sky. There's a huge clearing right here, literally billions of stars. I use an app on my phone called Starlight Night or Starview Night or Bright or something. Anyway, you can aim your phone towards anywhere, up, down, doesn't matter, 360, and it'll tell you what constellation you're looking at. That is a great app and I love it. So I'm very, very much a lunar witch. You all know that by now. So a lunar witch, always drawn to the wilderness, always very protective of animals. Do you see kind of where I'm going with this? And now I live in the forest, and I'm sort of protective over my animals. Like somebody wanted to chase down their kill onto my property. They wanted permission to chase down their kill onto my property, their prey anyway, and finish it off on my property. And I had to have a discussion with that person and say, that doesn't fly well with me. You don't need to be shooting this direction, first of all. And second, no. That's just not gonna happen. That's whatever you did in the past on this property is now null and void. So there's no mushroom hunting, there's no turkey hunting, there's no deer hunting, there's no hunting, trapping of any kind on my property. So, and it is kind of like a little bit of wilderness right in the middle of sort of a touristy area. So animals do flock to this area. There's a lot of water here. There's a lot of wilderness here. There's a lot of wild animals that come through here. And I do feel somewhat protective over them. Now, that's not to say I'm an anti-gun person. I'm not. I understand that guns have their place. We have the whole Second Amendment that protects your rights, and I'm not going to get into that. Politics and me, we just don't mix. But I do have a weapon on my property for rabid animals and some lunatic that might like try to break in my house in the middle of the night. I mean, they're going to be met with something not too good. But me personally, I don't like guns. I don't like the cold hard steel. I don't like the loudness of them. I don't like having to pay exorbitant amounts for ammunition. And it's too loud, it's too powerful, it's too much, it overwhelms me, and I don't like the kickback and all that. I know you can get smaller guns, it doesn't matter. I just personally don't like handling guns. So I've asked my husband to get me a bow and arrow. I've also named my dogs Bow and Arrows. Of course, that's a whole Greek thing. So anyway, to bring this all together, what I'm trying to say is there has been a new presence in my life lately, and I wasn't quite sure who it was. At first I thought it might be Hecate knocking on my door. I went up to the crossroads and I had a long talk, and I was sort of, feeling my way around to see if perhaps it was Hecate. However, her name is actually said. I don't really think it's pronounced Hecate. I think it's more of an odd sound. But nothing. All I ended up with was chiggers. So it's not Hecate. So I'm down here. I'm letting the dog go to the bathroom. I'm looking up the stars with my app on my phone that tells me where the constellations are. And I'm standing at my gate, and I'm just realizing I live in the forest. I run around. Half the time I'm barefoot. I'm very much a lunar witch. It just dawned on me, Artemis. Her name just came into my mind. If you don't know who she is and you're interested, go Google her. She's the twin sister of Apollo, and they were banished to the island of Crete, where they got to run around like crazy. She's a huntress. She's an expert archer, a bower, whatever you call them. She's an expert with bow and arrows. And she is a huntress, but she does protect animals at the same time. She's very much a protector of women too. So when Artemis just came flooding in, I knew it was her right away. I just knew it was her. So I kind of want to decorate my gate. I'm going to take away the hippie looking stuff, the butterflies, the inviting kind of things in, and I'm going to give it not a dark mode, but I'm going to give it more, it's going to reflect more of the autumn, the darkening, the shortening of days. And I'm going to start kind of decorating out here with that. So I thought I'd show you some things. First of all, I had to get, this is my 3rd can of spray paint. I went up to the local store and their paint was defective. I went through 2 cans and then I took him out, the manager outside, and I showed him that the paint just quits working. He's like, oh, you're right. Okay, so it's a defect in the company that these don't work. So they suggested this kind of paint. So I ended up with a Krylon ColorMaxx paint and primer, indoor, outdoor. It's satin finish and it's called Italian Olive. So I'm going to spray my farm gate, which these things are heavy. If you have no experience with them, they're like iron. They're heavy. I don't know where I got the strength to drag this. I think Artemis was definitely helping me, sort of standing by me and said, pull that gate into place, girl. Let's get you a fence put up. So we did. I'm going to paint it with this olive color. Okay, and then I thought these were cute. Doesn't this kind of look like a hunter's lantern in a way? So I thought these would be cute to put my solar lights in and attach them to either end of the gate. I thought those were kind of cute. So I got those. And then I like these olive colored leaves. I thought I could break them off of here and kind of put them here and there once I paint. Ooh, I'm missing a leaf. I just sort of like the color of it. It kind of looks fall-like. So I thought I'd go with that. And then, you know, me and my bees, I have to get something for bees. So I'm just going to spray paint this with a clear coat finish and then attach it to my gate. And of course it says blessed. I would also like to put bee down here, blessed bee. So I'll probably paint bee across it and then spray paint it and then attach it to my gate. And then especially for Artemis, I've been having this, but a very good friend of mine on YouTube suggested that I get some witch's bells for my gate. And so what is more perfect for Artemis and Apollo actually than the sun and the moon? And this thing, the slightest little breeze, this thing will let me know that something or somebody is out here at my arch trying to get in my gate. So that's what I'm going to put up. So I'm also going to get some bales of straw and put some straw out here and some pumpkins and maybe some mums, you know, something like that. But my background on my gate now is I'm going to take away the friendly, come on in if you're a hippie kind of look, to you might want to think twice about going in there. And besides, I have put up the posted signs right here at the front. So, yep, that's it. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to try and work with some energies of Artemis. I've also, if I forgot to mention this earlier, I have asked for a bow and arrow set. Maybe around Christmas time. I would love a really, really nice set and start practicing on straw. Hello, little critter. He was scratching. And start practicing with in archery. I've always been fascinated by it. Besides, it'll keep these arms, you know how you get that, yeah, it kind of keep me in shape a little bit, you know what I mean? So, and then the ammunition, it's an arrow. As long as I don't break the arrow, I can reuse it over and over and over, and I'm not buying ammunition. And who knows, I might get pretty good at it. So I've always been fascinated with bows and arrows and archery. So why not get into it a little bit, right? I've got the perfect setting for it. So I'll let you know how this goes. I'll keep you guys updated. All right, y'all. Blessed be. All right, you can see it kind of has a little bit more of a woodsy sort of Huntress type feel to it. Couldn't find black paint, so I just used the black marker. All right. And then the little noise maker at the top. Believe me, if you even tap on this at all, it makes a noise. And I know that sound. So I feel a lot better with this on here. Tomorrow I have to go into a big city. I've got to go in and get my medical MJ. And they have a Walmart there. And I'm going to see if they have any kind of witchy shops there. I kind of want to look around a little bit. I want to find a little bit more of the Huntress type. Even though I don't hunt, I still want more of a Huntress type feel out here. And then I believe on the new moon, I'm going to go ahead and dedicate this gate to Artemis. Okay guys, let me know what you think. Blessed be.